President Muhammadu Buhari says the African Continental Free Trade Area (Afcta) will succeed if African governments demonstrate a higher level of commitment to tackle the slow pace of physical integration, political cooperation and tariff barriers that inhibit business integration. Addressing the second edition of African Sub-Sovereign Governments Network Conference on Friday in Abuja, organized by the Afcta Bank in collaboration with the Secretariat of Afcta and the Nigerian Governors Forum, the president decried the low-level trade among African countries. He acknowledged that the initiative spearheaded by Afcta Bank was aimed at firmly establishing and deepening intra-continental trade investment development frontier for Africa, facilitating the reduction in the continent's dependence on exports of primary commodities, as well as minimizing the risks experienced due to strong reliance on global value chains. The president therefore assured the participants of the full support and cooperation of the Nigerian government in the implementation of the program.
I am firmly convinced that with the right collaborative action, we will be able to record a much stronger pace of transformation. Through shared knowledge, innovation, and creativity, we will be better able to cater for the needs of the African continent's population of over 1.4 billion people. I urge this conference to use this network and support provided by our African institutions as a platform for the exchange of ideas, knowledge, and skills.
In separate messages at the event, Governor Fayemi, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Adeniyi Adebayo, and the President and Chairman of the Board of Directors, Afcta Bank, Professor Benedict Orama, welcomed the need for deliberate action to remedy the continued reliance of Africa on external trade partners, noting that the Afcta provides the platform to do that.
The IMF projects that with the full implementation of the agreement, intra-African trade will rise to about $70 billion by the year 2040. Right now, we are at the starting block because intra-African trade is still an infinitesimal part of the total African trade. Working closely with our own federal government in Nigeria, we are collaboratively initiating and implementing strategic policies to better position Nigeria for the Afcta by strengthening our entire export value chain, eliminating barriers to the ease of doing business, enhancing infrastructure development, embracing anti-dumping, and anti-discriminatory trade policies.
Pledging the commitment of Afcta Bank, Orama said the bank has disbursed over $20 billion in the 5 years to 2021 in support of intra-African trade and on the way to double this to $40 billion in the next 5 years.
The continent is, however, moving in the right direction. The establishment of the largest free trade area in the world, the African Continental Free Trade Area, in 2018 was a significant step towards the socio-economic development for which we have been striving. My topic for today, the role of sub-sovereign governments in deepening regional integration through the African CFTA, is apt and timely for a couple of reasons. First of all, we are at the threshold of not only concluding phase 1 of the African CFTA negotiations of the protocols of trade in goods and trade in services, but also the full launch of real commercially meaningful trading under the agreement.
African Sub-Sovereign Governments Network is expected to boost intra-African trade, investment, industrialization, and development between state and regional governors. From the Presidential Villa, Abuja, Folonsho Adegoke, Core TV News.